Hello everyone and welcome back to the Stay-at-Home Gardening. Today I'm going to go over your seed starting kit for the classroom. So I haven't opened this yet and I just got this. So let's find out what's inside. Now when you open up your kit, you will have a piece of paper with an instruction on everything that's in this kit. So we've got the bee book, we've got seeds, we've got sticks for labeling, we've got pots to fill up with soil and put seeds in there, spray bottles, and all sorts of things. Now in addition, we have your free soil coming soon, so that will be in a gift card. If you do not have that, if that was not mailed to you yet, please contact us and let us know. So there's some more information, especially about our bees and our potatoes. On the back is a list of all the seeds that we have this year. So if you'd like, you can go through and check off what you are receiving in your packet and what you're growing. Next is we have our spray bottles. There are labels in here for your little kiddos to put their names on it and label it with some other stickers that you can use to decorate. These will be used to spray your seeds every day or every other day depending on how moist they're looking. Then you have your baggie of seeds. You might have a different variety if you asked for different seeds. Radishes are a great thing to start with. They are quick to germinate and quick to harvest, so about 30 days from planting to eating. So this is a great one. And we've got so many other ones. We've got different types of radishes. We've got zinnias, which are beautiful flowers that are great for your garden. I have some sunflowers, which are always fun to see kids race how fast they can grow them. We've got some cantaloupe. Now cantaloupe might not work for a lot of people in Oregon as a full seasoned plant, but these are great for microgreens, which I will show how to use your seed kit for microgreens. Then we have different types of squash. Squash are also really fun to race the sunflowers, but also really great just to grow. They can grow in a pot, whether they're transferred to home or if they stay in a school garden, and let the vines grow out. So you don't actually need that much garden space, but maybe space for them to sprawl. Next you have your pots that are really wonderful. So you are going to want to fill them 3/4 of the way up with soil and then put your seed in there. This will get nice and wet by the time the students want to plant it in the ground, so they can either pull away the bottom or just put it in the ground and it will disintegrate. Next is your tray. Your tray is where you can grow microgreens. Some of the seeds that we gave you are really good for that. For example, the cantaloupe doesn't grow well in lots of places in Oregon, but you can put some soil in here, about 2 inches, sprinkle some of those seeds on top, and cover them a little bit with soil, and then grow them to be a very short height, clip them off, and eat them like microgreens. There's other seeds in here that do well, like radishes, so you can use these for your microgreens, or you can put your pots for all your students in them out in a row, and that way you can carry them around the room. And if you're using them as a tray holder for your pots, once those seeds sprout and you have some seedlings in there, you can pour water into this pan to actually water from the bottom up. That's a really useful, helpful way to try to water starts so they don't get too soggy, they don't get too dried out, and they don't get water poured on them too heavily. So that's one of the tips for these. We have your popsicle sticks, which can be labels for your pots. Put them in there once there's soil in there and a seed. Have the students or yourself write the seed name, type of plant on one side, flip it over and write the date that you planted it. That way students can have an easier time of remembering what is in their pot and also when they started it. Next are the helpful handouts that are in here. So when you are keeping track of your seeds, students can use this handout. You can make copies of it, and they can draw their seed, label the day, and record the action of the seed. They can have multiple pages of this throughout the growing of their seeds. Next, we have that handout on how to grow microgreens. We actually have 2, and that will help you grow in these trays. If you have any questions, you can follow the links on this and gather information from here. to learn how to do microgreens. Next, we have a handout. It's actually multiple handouts of things that might help you grow with your students. So there's a handout on how to grow plants from seeds, so some tips to make yourself successful. We have a germination page to help you judge how well these seeds are going to sprout and grow plants. We have how to divvy up your seeds, so some of you might want to send some seeds home with your students, which is great. This handout can help you decide how to do that. Lastly is an upcycling page, which will help students when they go home to find things around the house to grow their plants in if they don't have a pot. For example, yogurt containers and other innovative ways. Last is our bee book. So you will have a bee book in your box, and it will have recipes and drawing pages with information about bees in Oregon. It's absolutely wonderful and full of information. If you're worried that this is higher level than your students, you can still feel free to share some pages in here to let them color and learn things along the way. So if you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out and ask us questions. I'd be more than happy to help you along with this process. And I hope you have a wonderful time growing with your seed kit in your classroom. Have a great day.